Speaking at a pre-cabinet media briefing, Minister Kenson Casimir detailed how a long overdue bypass is being expanded to facilitate the transformation of the entire road network in the burgeoning north. He recalled that the previous Kenny Anthony-led Labour Party government secured an agreement with Kuwait to begin the highway expansion, but the project was halted by the succeeding Chasney-led UWP administration in 2016. The United Workers' Party later focused on a much smaller segment of the road in Rodney Bay, a move the current SLP government suspended for review. Now, the government aims to complete the entire corridor, which stretches from Shockbridge to Cap Estate. To accommodate the full-scale construction, a key bypass from Corinth through Norbert, Vésicuit and Moshi is being upgraded to a dual carriageway.
This is a road that should have been completed more than 10 years ago. Under the previous administration, the previous Labour Party administration under Philip Pierre as the Minister of Infrastructure, we did get an agreement with the Kuwaiti government to start work on the four-lane highway to Gros Islet. Part of that agreement meant that we had to expand this particular road, the Norbert-Vésicuit road, to allow for traffic to flow through there, and then allow for the work on the main road to occur. It did not happen. We had to come in. I, as MP, had to sit down with the Minister of Infrastructure, the Prime Minister, again, to develop so many roads in Gros Islet and still ensure that this of national import was absolutely done.
This alternative route is intended to significantly alleviate traffic congestion, which has long plagued the northern part of the island.
So what you've seen is an expansion of a road that a lot of people did not see. They did not envisage that we had so much space. The fact of the matter is we have challenges because some persons built into the road reserve, and the road reserve is reserved for a reason, for future generations and expansion. We did have to acquire a number of properties, just small parcels along the way, again, in the public and in national interest. So we do have some challenges in allowing persons to understand that this is really needed. But we're doing this to the greater good of not just Gros Islet, not just Vésicuit and Norbert, but to St. Lucia. So you would find the expansion of the road to accommodate vehicles, heavy equipment, and so we cannot just allow for the lanes to be narrow. You'll be seeing a roundabout place between the entrance of Vésicuit and Norbert so that we can have free-flowing traffic. And I am very confident that once this intervention is completed, we will be seeing tremendous relief on the Castries-Gros Islet Highway. I do not envisage anybody coming from Moshi going on to the Castries-Gros Islet Highway if you are going into Castries. You have a lane that is opened up, safer for you to drive through, so we expect people to take the KOF Vésicuit Norbert Road into Castries. I do not envisage anybody who's living in Grand Riviere or Corinth going into the Castries-Gros Islet Highway, the Julian R Highway, because you have the alternative of passing through Norbert into Vésicuit, KOF, and back into Gros Islet.
The opposition United Workers' Party has criticized the government's decision to suspend the 2020 Rodney Bay Road project, citing concerns over costs, contractual arrangements, and the need to alleviate local gridlock. However, Mr. Casimir contends that the current administration's plans differs fundamentally from the Chasney-era project, as it encompasses the entire corridor from Montgiro Hill to Cap Estate, aiming to establish a comprehensive and interconnected road network.
What you've also seen was some of the studies being undertaken for the commencement of work from Montgiro into Cap Estate. We saw under the previous United Workers' Party administration that the focus was pretty much on less than a mile of road. What we've done is we've gotten some of the dynamics of expanding the road from Montgiro, which is the entrance to Moshi. So you start the fall in from there, and you don't just stop by Kilago or by Rodney Heights, as we saw the different iterations of what they wanted to do, but you go all the way to where we're building the brand new Gros Islet Northern Divisional Police Headquarters. So you have a system where you can get vehicles to get off the main road from Montgiro into Cap Estate, which would free up that particular area. You still have the option of going in through Norbert, in through Vésicuit, and then we would commence from Shock into Montgiro. That would be the final phase of having 4 lanes. By the time that is complete, I don't see us taking more than 10 minutes from Castries to Gros Islet. If everybody uses the road the way they're supposed to, those who are coming from Moshi use Norbert, those who are coming from Grand Riviere use Norbert, and those who are actually coming from Gros Islet into Castries using the Julian R Highway.
The minister painted a picture of a future where commutes are drastically reduced and traffic is intelligently distributed across the new road infrastructure. Joachim Du Plessis, HTS News Force.